Hi guys, it is Sierra here, and I wanted to come on here to do a quick video for my estheticians. I won't say quick, but a good video that you'll definitely find useful in terms of how to use a calendar to build your business. And this means really looking at any opportunities from holidays to days off that people tend to not be working, how you can use those things to build your business, get new clients, and all that. So let's get into it. So the first thing I wanted to talk about before I really get into the calendar and how to break that down is things that you can be doing with every person that comes to see you. So you want to make sure that after every service, you are giving them recommendations and they go home with the treatment protocol. And when I say a treatment protocol, I mean most businesses that you work for that provide facials usually give you like a little paper that tells them, what you did, what products you recommend, how to use those products. Everybody should be getting those to go home with them. They need to know what to do, and if you don't tell them, YouTube, Sephora, somebody on Instagram is going to tell them, and they're going to take their word for it because they're watching their videos or they like, the products, and they're going to do what they see. So you have to be the one to make sure that they're doing those things. Another thing, I'm looking down at a reference sheet. So another thing you want to make sure that you're doing is follow-up calls, making sure that after every service, you're going to go ahead and, a day or two, try not to let more than 48 hours pass. You're going to say, hey, Linda, I was just calling, just wanted to see how your skin is doing after that treatment. They may say, wow, my skin is great. I'm noticing this. If they tell you that they like the treatment, just go ahead. Well, I noticed you didn't rebook. In order to see the continued results of this treatment, you really want to make sure that you book out 3 to 4 weeks or whatever the time frame is, and try to go ahead and get them on the books. So that's why follow-up calls are important. So before you even go ahead and, get into the calendar and how you want to break that down, you need to be doing those things first. Those are just standard things that all estheticians do, and you need to get comfortable with doing those things. All right, so after going over that, let's go ahead and get into the calendar breakdown. All right, so we're pretty much gonna start from, I'll start January and just work my way down. So January, think of January as the month where you're gonna get a lot of people who are like, new year, new me, I wanna work on this, I wanna do this. And there are a lot of people out there that are like, for January, I want to have better skin. I want to work on my self-care. And that's really where you're going to come into play, because a lot of people are coming out of the holiday season with all these gift cards to spend and don't know where to spend it. And you are where you want them to spend those gift cards. So you want to make sure that every person who you meet that is like, hey, you were recommended by someone who gave me a gift card, or I got the gift card, found out about your services, I want to, book with you. You need to really make sure that you're giving them a good skin analysis, that you're telling them what they need. And if they feel like this is something that they want to do, my January people, you want to start marketing them for series. So if a woman's like, this is my first facial in years, I really need to do more. Well, you say, what? The best thing for you, since this is what I've saw in your skin, this is what I want to work on, to keep you on track, you really are going to need a series. And then the great thing about the series is when you purchase this amount for however many services, you actually get a deeper discount than if you were to just go on a month by month basis. So, know about your series packages that your place offers or that you offer, know them inside and out, be able to give them the breakdown, because most people are more likely to purchase if they feel and know that they are going to save money. Okay, so January, that's really your main goal. All the new people that are coming in with those gift cards, you're really trying to convert them into your long-time clients that you're going to keep working on them throughout the year. All right, so that's January. So the next month is February. February is usually, I think you get President's Day, Valentine's Day. So thinking about promotions you can offer, I'm sure if you work somewhere, or even if you work for yourself, 9 times out of 10, there's going to be promotions for Valentine's Day. And a lot of those promotions are usually like bundling. Get a massage, you get a facial, you get this off, you do this, you do that, you get that off. But looking for opportunities for people who are single, maybe like you're saying if you're for President's Day, anybody who books on that day gets a 10% off discount. Or if you feel like I'm not trying to give away a lot of discounts, you can say book an hour facial and you can get a 15-minute scalp massage or hand treatment or something that you know you can afford to give away that's not going to hurt you maybe as much as that discount. So just keep those things in mind. And yeah, for February, you're going to get a lot of couples. You're going to get a lot of people that are purchasing gift cards for other people. So especially when you're dealing with a holiday, it's always good to think about how you can promote your gift cards. If you offer gift cards or gift certificates, like buy however much and you'll get a discount. A lot of places do that. So that's something that you definitely want to keep in mind for the month of February. That is March and April. Now, March and April is a tricky time because, you know, I live in the South. I live in the state of Georgia. March and April in my career as being an esthetician, I've noticed that I get a lot of microderms. I get a lot of advanced treatment, microderms, chemical peels, all those things. And I've come to learn that the reason why I get a lot of those is because, number one, a lot of people are getting ready for summer. They want their skin to look good because they want to wear less makeup. And another main reason is that a lot of people are aware that they don't want to do these treatments in the hotter months. So they're trying to get them out the way now. And I'm sure you're probably thinking, well, then how can I profit off of this? So a lot of places offer series. It is your responsibility before your clients come in to know where they're at if they have a series. So when you come into work, you should go to your front desk and say, hey, I'm seeing Julie today. I know Julie's been coming in for microdermabrasion for a while now. Where is Julie at on her series? And they may say, hey, Julie is on her last microderm. Now, it's getting hotter. A lot of people are like, a lot of estheticians feel like, for the summertime, we're going to maintain. We're not going to be doing all these microderms and more advanced peels. So what you may say is, guess what, Julie? You are on your last treatment for this series. You know, we're going to be doing some, you know, lighter treatments, you know, things that are going to maintain the results we've worked so hard for through, you know, September to January to, you know, March or April. And what I want to go ahead and do, let's go ahead and get you set up for your next series so we can go ahead and have that ready to go when that season comes. If they're like, no, I'm not ready for that right now, that's fine. But they may say, you know what, that's a good idea. Let me go ahead and get that done. Here's the thing. You'll never know if you don't ask. So I get it. You know, a lot of times we feel like, oh, you know, is this pushy? It's not. You know, it's ensuring you're looking out for their best interest. It's ensuring that they're going to get the most out of their treatment. So the best thing for you to do is to really ask. Let them know, hey, I noticed you're on your last one for your series. You know, we're going to be maintaining with facials. I always tell my clients that in the summertime we protect, in the wintertime we perfect. So I always let them know that in the summertime we're not going to be doing things too crazy. I do offer peels that will be great to maintain the results that we've worked hard on, but you know, let's go ahead and get you set up for your series so when that time is ready to go, we don't have to worry about what, you know, oh, we're all ready to go, and then you're worried about, oh, the package and this and that. Or also too, you may have things coming up, you know, when pill season starts, that's usually the start of where people are getting ready for the holidays. So sometimes people may feel like, hey, man, I want to do this series, but I'm thinking about Christmas gifts and all this other stuff. So try to take care of it before it gets to that point. So yeah, just do it that way. I found it's helpful. And like I said, the worst that they can say no, and that's fine. And then just make sure you follow up with them when it gets closer to that time, because that doesn't mean, it just may mean no today. Maybe in 2-3 weeks, they may say, oh yeah, I needed a little bit of time. Let's get it set up. I always like to try to get it done before, you know, the pill season comes back around. So yeah, so that is going to be your main goal for March and April, is that finishing up those advanced treatments and get people back on the series for the next season. And also setting up the treatment plan for over the summer, letting them know what we're going to be working on to maintain those results until, you know, we get back on the advanced treatments, if you have to, or, you know, whatever you need to do. So the next month we're talking about May and June, and May and June is really the last of the holidays. So May, you have Mother's Day. June, you have Father's Day. So you're really going to be really pushing the gift cards heavy. Those are your months to push your gift cards. If you're doing promotions, promote for your gift cards, and really just make sure that you are doing all you can to promote those services, because really I always call it kind of like the last hurrah a little bit of the holidays. And just think about, you know, with moms, we love our moms, and it's never just like about the moms. Moms usually come in and they're like, oh, I'm getting a facial today because my daughter got it for me, but I want to turn around and get my friend one, or my daughter, or my granddaughter. So, you know, Mother's Day is usually the time that a lot of cross promotion happens. You know, moms come in for themselves, but they're really thinking about everybody else. For Father's Day, that's a little bit different. You know, dads come in, half the time they don't know what they're getting. They don't know what to do. And, you know, they're just coming in because somebody got them the gift card. But also that's your job to educate them. Let men know, hey, you have thicker skin. You have more hair follicles. You need to take care of your skin. You need to exfoliate more. You need a regimen. Like, the dial soap that you're using on your body, that's not meant for your face. That's why it's so dry and it feels a little uncomfortable, right? And most of the time, men may not know much, but they know how their skin feels when it comes to skincare. So a lot of times I'll ask my male clients, so what are you using? They're like, I just use the dial soap. I'm like, well, do you find that maybe your skin feels a little dry, a little uncomfortable? They'll be like, yeah, I did notice that. So then, you know, let them know. And, you know your client. Let them know, like, when they go over their skincare routine rather, and they tell you what products that they are using, you know, if you notice that they're only using 3 things, do not recommend them 5 or 6. If they're only using 2, try to give them 2 in return. Like, don't overload them. The reality of it is whether you give them just 2 products, that those 2 products are already better than what they're using at home. So don't feel like you need to, you know, shoot for the moon with that. Because a lot of times is what can happen is you'll recommend a bunch of products. They're like, you know, or if you do want to recommend a bunch, let them know, narrow it down for them. Tell them, hey, I want to recommend 5. I think this is what your skin needs. But if you see a little hesitation, say, if you have to walk away with only 2, these are the 2 I recommend. So give them options. Let them know that you're here to help them in any way. And, you know, that's a good way to kind of approach the Father's Day, you know, time. And, yeah, so just something to consider. So after May and June, now for a lot of us, we're entering into July and August. And that can be a bit of a challenge because July and August, I know for me, I don't know if this is like state-wise, but I've heard a lot of estheticians say July and August, summertime, can be quite slow. And that really can depend sometimes on the services that you're offering. I know some estheticians, they do lashes, spray tans, all of those things. So in terms of slow, they don't feel it like that because they're busy doing other services, which is great. Why you want to provide, other things outside of just the facial realm. But if you are someone who is just providing facials, do not give up hope, even though it is slow. That goes back to what we talked about in terms of laying that groundwork, doing follow-up calls, seeing, how your clients are doing. Because the reality of it is that everybody can't go on vacation. Everybody can't go out of the country. Let people know that if you're not going out of the country, come and have a staycation with you. Let them know, like, I'm going to be here. And if you come in and see me, this is a little promotion that we're going to be, having. So think of it that way. You can do like a staycay promotion, 10% off on whatever, or whatever you want to do. But, calling up your clients, reaching out to them, letting them know, hey, I noticed it's been a while, or whatever the case may be. Let them know that you are there. They should know that, and then that will also encourage them to book. And if you get a hold of them, say, hey, I know it's been a while, this, that, and the third. I really want to get you booked for a service. Go ahead and, reach out and start doing that. So you'll really be surprised how many people you can actually fill up when you're reaching out to those that maybe haven't been a while, and realize like, hey, I'm not doing too much for the summer. Let me go ahead and set up a facial. Because you have to also remember that there are parents that send their kids to camp and things like that, and they're home alone and they need a little R&R. So definitely make sure that in your slower months, you're really just keeping that line of communication open, letting them know that you are thinking of them. So if you have cards, it's good to be mailing cards thinking of you, or mailing off your promotions. All right. So after we enter the slow period, this is when things really kick into gear. So I say from about September to December, this is where things are just like, you feel like everything is overflowing because you have a lot of major holidays coming up. And really the way it's set up is that gift cards. A lot of people are doing a lot of promotion on their gift cards. If you buy this many gift cards, you will get blah, blah, blah. And some people offer, if you buy so many gift cards, you get like little bucks. And then you can use those bucks as gifts to give to other people. And then that, once again, just brings more people back your way. So just keep in mind how you want to promote gift card services, if you want to promote packages. If you want to promote anything, now is the time. And pretty much I'll say September. Now I live in the South, so school starts in August. But usually like September, August, everybody is trying to get their rhythm back with getting their kids back in school, getting back into a routine. They're back from their vacations. And sometimes people need a vacation from the vacation. So, let people know like, hey, if you're trying to get things back on track, get your R&R before you have to go back, offer promotions for that time. And everybody loves pumpkin spice. You can do pumpkin spice latte, facial, whatever you have, use it to your ability to really pull people in. Another great idea is that because kids are going back to school, kids need to learn and understand how to care for their skin, especially teenagers. They're going back to stressful environments. You can create facials for teenagers saying, hey, this is a little 45-minute facial. It's good to help get your skin back on track. Make sure you're using your products and you're being educated in how to use them, and kind of get them, ready to go for the school year, especially for a lot of teenagers that practice sports. They're in need of a super deep clean. So get them in there, get the parents in there to get them ready to go. Usually around, like I said, August, September. And another thing, just making sure that, like I said, you're focusing on getting them back in, getting how you're going to help them. And also because you want to keep in mind, especially depending on where you live, here it stays a little bit warmer in September, October, but you want to also be helping people to transition their skincare. So we're coming out of summer. A lot of those cleansers, moisturizers, serums, you may need to be bumping those up to something a little bit heavier, swapping things out. That's also a good thing. And calling, if you're able to get a printout of products, people, how long it's been, say, hey, just giving you a call. Notice it's been a while since you got that cleanser. We're getting into winter time, I'm sure, or fall. I notice you may be experiencing some changes. All of that stuff, that's what you need to be thinking about. Okay, so I did September, August, September, October. That's kind of what you want to be doing. And then you have November and December. Now, November is Thanksgiving month, but we all know that November is all about the Black Friday sales. So for Black Friday, you can do your own version of that in terms of how you want to promote your facials or any services. And gift cards. So for Black Friday, you may have a deal, do $200 gift cards and get $2 to give to a friend or something like that. But think about how you want to promote those gift cards, and think about the amounts that you really want to target, because the reality of it is that they're giving these to people and you want to bring them back. So a lot of these people have a great experience with you. They say, I want to give it to a friend or daughter. So say, make sure that if you're promoting a gift card, think of an amount that people are going to have to really have a full experience. And that's what you're going to promote. So yeah, and I mean, after that, it pretty much starts all over again. I'll say this, the holiday season can be very exhausting. You're going to be seeing a lot of people. That's usually when I get most of my business. So make sure that, you're taking care of yourself, sleeping well, but because you want to be giving the best service possible. I mean, you want to do that throughout the year, but you want to make sure that you're giving people the best service possible so you can get all these people to come back in January again. So I thought that this would be a really good breakdown to help people who are maybe trying to figure out strategies to build their business, because of course you do have social media, you have marketing, but sometimes what is the basis? How do you build around that? And that's a good way to start. Another thing to really keep in mind, know about when is school closed, when does school open again, and if there are people that you want to promote and offer discounts to, people do military, police, firemen. My mom works for the school system, so I told her anybody who works for the school system, they get a discount. So just be thinking of things like that, thinking of creative ways for that can really bring business. For example, July 29th I believe is National Lipstick Day. So I was on National Lipstick Day, where we all want to look great in our favorite lipstick. Come in, if you book, you'll get a free lip treatment. So little things that are fun that you'll know that people will participate in and enjoy, but it's definitely going to bring business your way. And that's just the foundation. And of course, any promotions you do, make sure that if you're an independent esthetician, that it's not going to be anything that's going to break your bank, that you're not going to lose money instead of make money. And if you work for a spa, I know a lot of places that I've worked for in the past, when I said, hey, I want to promote myself, I have an idea. Sometimes they'll say, hey, we have something that we do for our estheticians. This is what you can use. Or I've had some places say, hey, that's a great idea. You're free to create something as long as it's cost effective. So yeah, so just make sure any ideas that you have, if you work for someone, you run it by them. Don't just run out there and do it, because that could cause some problems. And most importantly, don't forget that social media, you can also promote those things on there. And yeah, so that's it. So I hope that these tips helped. I hope that you guys have found a way to look at your calendar in a whole new way and see how you can really build your business off of that. And with anything, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So take time to look at your calendar, see what's going on, see about things you can promote. And I guarantee you, you will be shocked at how many people love a good discount. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope to do another video for you soon. If you have any questions, if you want any topics covered, especially all my SDs, please leave a comment below. And I can't wait to see you guys soon. Bye-bye.